Hey, what's up? I'm Alex, this is Bottontino Bicycles, and today we are resto-modding a 1997 Cannondale M900. The lightweight aluminum frame with the iconic straight P-bone fork comes in a stealthy matte black paint job, so I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. Let's check out in what state we purchased the bike and get to work. By the end of the 90s, suspension forks had become the new normal on mountain bikes. But Cannondale, ever the technological innovators, still had a trick up their sleeves. Meet the aluminum P-bone fork. And by the way, if you don't know what P-bone stands for, just say it out loud a couple of times. All I'll say is, the Cannondale marketing office must have been a fun place to work at in the 90s. Due to their somewhat peculiar frame shapes, I think Cannondales always look extremely dorky when you have a bunch of stuff fitted to them, but somehow they look all the better once that is all taken off. We have some good components on there, a 9-speed XT rear derailleur and lots of Coda branded Cannondale stock parts. Some rust in a few places, but overall a very good condition. The only problem on the frame itself or on the paint job is this top area here where it looks like someone was carrying their lock with them and it just left some marks on the frame. Alright, let's get to it. Oh, and if you stick around until the end, I'll give you a little preview of what is to come next week. Always a good idea to spray penetrating oil on all threads, just makes your life easier. And if there are any stuck bolts, they come off much more willingly. I use Brunox, it's the same thing as WD-40. I just prefer the nozzle on this bottle, that's why I use Brunox. But frankly, I don't notice any difference between the two. After a very stubborn kickstand mount last week, this one was much more cooperative. Protection for the frame, love to see it. Bet you didn't think these handlebars were black, did you? Okay, now is anything on here still the original color? In the previous videos, you have all been very active in the comment sections, which I really appreciate. Thank you very much for not only watching the videos, but then sticking around and leaving a comment. So thank you for all the feedback that you guys have provided already. And yeah, keep it coming. Let me know what you'd like to see, what it is that you like in these videos, what you maybe want to see in more detail, what parts can maybe be skipped over, because obviously what we do here is a little bit repetitive. You know, it's wheel cleaning, cassette cleaning pretty much every time. So I try and vary that a little bit from video to video. But yeah, I'm just curious to hear from you guys. Let me know what you appreciate, what you like, and what could be improved. Because at the end of the day, these videos are a byproduct of building these bikes and they're meant to entertain you. So yeah, let us know how you want to be entertained, I guess is what I'm saying. If at first you don't succeed, you need leverage, I think is the saying, right? A truly aged design. On this sticker, it actually says to remove it before handing over the bike to the customer. So it's like a Cannondale internal sticker, which ironically makes it somewhat unique, and you could argue that's a reason to actually leave it on the bike. So just to show you, this is before polish and this is after. So it gets a really nice satin matte finish. We're going for almost exclusively black components on this build, therefore the only partially black seat post has to go and will be replaced with a new one, as well as the seat post clamp here. Found some nice matte black riser bars in the good old parts bin, and yeah, they're exactly what we need here. The tires really chose themselves this time. At this stage, I wasn't super happy with the stem. The rise just seemed a bit excessive. So I decided to flip it over, and by doing so, the stem was now pretty much parallel to the top tube, which looks kind of cool. The stem can be found in our parts shop. Just scan the QR code or click the link in the video description. On our website, you will also find a small number of pre-built bikes, so if you don't want to wait for a custom build, there are some that are ready to go right away. This right here is a customer commission build. If you're interested in one, you can always head on over to Instagram, check out the build to order story highlight, and browse through all available frames and bikes pre-teardown. purely aesthetically, I think an all black derailleur would be better. But we have a working XT derailleur, I'm not gonna not use it. And I don't have an alternative in the parts bin either. I'm really happy with the saddle that I managed to secure for this build. It's a CAD 900 series, which is essentially a Sellitalia flight. The saddle itself is built by Sellitalia. If you look at the shape, it's just the CAD equivalent. Subscribe and join us again next week for a 1991 Cannondale SM400 build.